But I would like you to speak to this both as a member of Congress, but also as a former state legislator who was quite high up. You're quite high up in the state legislature in California. Why is it that the law doesn't prevent officers who have serial incidents on their records of abuse of force from no longer being able to be police? Even these fired officers presumably could just go to the next town over and still be police officers. And I'm not sure the public would even have a right to know what their records are. So why is it that the laws, and you know, I know you can only speak to one state, but why do the laws allow police so much latitude and offer so many restrictions?
Well, I appreciate you asking. I think that the police officers' unions over the years have been very, very powerful. Let me add an additional one. The fact that many officers, and you know, you hear it all the time after there's an incident like this, what they say is that they were in fear of their life. And so the standard that is used to determine whether or not a police officer has used force appropriately is so low. I mean, how can you debate an officer saying, well, I was in fear of my life? I mean, the idea of police profiling, that has been a big issue. California is a very liberal state, Democratic legislature. They have passed legislation around profiling, but it is very, very difficult to pass legislation. It's done on a state level. We certainly are looking at a lot of different legislative ideas. And you know, of course, members of the Congressional Black Caucus have been introducing legislation around police accountability for many years. And so we will continue, but the major reason is because police unions in every state and organizations that push the agenda of police unions have made sure that it is very difficult to pass any type of legislation at all. You're called soft on crime, you don't care about the victims, and so that is the situation that we're in, but we absolutely have to keep pressing. This has to end at some point in time.